The doors were still around only because of one man. Wes Clark, W. Clark, worked at Joski's, which was right down the street from the Alamo, when he was in college. And he went there almost every day. On his lunch hour, he was a student of history. He loved the Alamo. And at the time, the Daughters of the Republic decided that those doors impeded the traffic going through the gift shop and the information centers. So they took them down. He knew the value and kept them all these years. We had offered them at different times to different institutions to show the doors, and they really had never quite worked into any of the various exhibits we've done over the past 20 years. In fact, when Marvin and I actually went to move them, we took them to Fort Worth for a while. There's not a great picture, but we were trying to emphasize how really little the doors are. Not in width, because they're very thick oak, but in the height, they're just a little taller than I am. And anyway, they're phenomenal. The way they're put together, the thick, heavy nails, just the way they were. And when you really realize that these two doors protected the sacristy, these were where the women and the children of the Alamo were placed and kept for safety against Santana's men and army. Those doors were what kept our women and children alive. The doors would have been built during the colonial period, 1700 to 1770s. They would have been laborers, very crudely made because they had crude tools, but they would have been honed by hand. Both the materials, the nails, etc. I believe they stand for the courage that both the women, the children, the soldiers, the people of Texas. There's blood on those doors. I believe there are marks of weapons still on those doors. If those doors could talk, the ghost of the people still ring through. No matter how thick those doors are, you would have heard the cries. You would have heard the prayers. You would have heard the anguish. You also would have heard the shouts of victory from the Mexican army. They knew they had won the Alamo. What they didn't know was the people of Texas were not defeated.
That's right.
We talk about the Freedom Bell in Philadelphia. Well, those doors can stand as the freedom of Texas and the freedom of our whole country. We are here for a higher purpose than just our lives, our fervent prayer and our wishes that if not hundreds but thousands of school children will be able, and not just school children, but children of immigrants, children whose parents might be able to come through and see these doors that they will see them as the symbol of freedom. They will see them as the symbol that Texas is. Use them as a symbol to be strong and to uphold the ideals that Texas is and that we all hope and wish to be.